Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This submission came in through my Discord server, a very great location. I'm just going down the list, honestly. This one came up. I bring it up often enough, what I consider to be among the worst clan combos, and I think this fits the bill. So you're going to be a little surprised, right? Because root seeds, but it's penumbra. And I want to talk about this a little bit. Why this gets submitted as a challenging seed, why I think this clan combo is rough. The truth is, I think this clan combo is tough with both restores and root seeds, but both of them have different problems, right? Restore on its own fully enables self-infused Awoken Hollow plus Sweeper or something behind it. And I think that is a very powerful and very consistent line that you can work with and just ignore Umbra. The problem with root seeds comes in that you can't use any of the hollows. This also disables Steel Singer. I mean, you can certainly pull it off. It's not impossible. I have done it. I have videos on the channel of me pulling it off. It's just less consistent and riskier. It's not something you want to do on weak runs. It's something you want to do on runs that have, hey, a multi-strike in the shop, and you've also got quick, and you have a good infusion, and you have a few healing cards already. You know, you already kind of got things moving. You can make it work. But Root Seeds disables that. Now, obviously, Root Seeds itself is very strong, but it itself is not enough scaling. So there's a world where you see just Root Seeds, no Razor Sharp, no Perils, nothing else. And you're relying on what? Animus of Will infused with Morsel Maker with Root Seeds? It's way too slow. And if your spell line isn't strong enough, you can falter. So I actually think this is really tough. Now, this run, I don't know anything about it. We have the person who submitted, which 9.7k, that's like a ring 4, ring 5 loss, maybe? Something like that. And then someone won with a very confident line, 58k. So there's obviously winning lines here. This maybe isn't the worst possible seed. I do want to just talk through why. I want to mention why I think this is worthy of discussion as a bad clan combo. Because Penumbra doesn't do anything, right? And especially if you're forced down the monstrous path because you're not shown Architect, you have to take space at some point to keep him relevant. And that's just a tax that he's not worth in most cases. If you don't need space for some other reason, and it's tough. You may as well take something else and just pivot off of him. Leave him as an 80, 60 or whatever, and he just passes away. It's really tough. I'm not a fan of Penumbra's current state. I think there are a lot of things that could be done, right? That I think the minimum required is you need stat scaling on Gorge. So he needs to not be a 2020 walking into Divinity. Like, what are you doing? He needs to stay 4 space all the way through on Monstrous. And I think if the Glutton 2 lifesteal got pulled up to baseline instead of only being on Glutton, then I think we'd be talking, right? Obviously, none of those changes affect Architect other than he gets 2 lifesteal, but it's not a big deal because he doesn't have a lot of life. So I think Architect is fine, right? It's the other paths that really struggle, and I think they just need direction. I don't know if this patch is ever going to come. I talk about this as if there's something in the world that's going to ever make Shiny Shoe create another 1.2 patch or something, but, fair enough. At a minimum, you can experience some of those changes in the unofficial balance patch mod if you ever feel like it, so... Anyway, that's enough of my intro here. Let's talk about what we're doing. So if you're joining us for the first time, this is a viewer-submitted seed run. Basically, what happens is if you're playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, you run into a challenge run that you can't solve or a run that you think is incredible. You can submit both to me. You go to your run summary, generate a challenge link. It looks like a 3-word combo similar to here at the top. Send it my way. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that the Discord server that I run has a channel specifically for curse submissions. It's a great channel for submitting these because you're likely to get people other than me playing it before it comes out as a video, right? So you get some immediate feedback, usually, especially if they're hard, very difficult runs. A lot of people are very excited about that. You'll get some losses, you'll get maybe a win or two, good stuff. So I recommend that. You can find my Discord server on my main channel page on top right of YouTube. It's there, it's just kind of hidden because hashtag YouTube problems. Otherwise, though, you can submit them in YouTube comments to me. I'll get them that way. You can send them to me by email. Heck, I've gotten them on Reddit before. A lot of options. So we're currently on a, what are we on? I think it's like a 60 something. No, I lied. It's not. It's 56 win streak. We're moving along pretty well. I think our previous run was fairly tough, but we had an important early decision with a Thorned Hollow pickup to get us through the early game and mid game. I dedicated myself to him for a bit. I wasn't actually sure I was going to stick with him, but we had a holdover plus 30 and eventually another plus 30 on that for a plus 60 Glimmer. I ended up duping that, by the way, but we saw a Petrified Crucible along the way with that Lightstone casing, and I committed to it hard because once I had the Petrified Crucible, well, that's fast enough scaling for my guy, so there was a Wildwood Custodian Infusion in my Thorn Hollow. Great to see it. We had Spike Sentient, who also benefited from Petrified Crucible. Immortality Potion, so I was able to elevate her and just keep replaying Sentient, which was incredible. And Vial of Tears for free Rejuvenate triggers. In the end, I think it was very convincingly victorious. We also had Root Split Mask and Holdover and Snares, just like all the tools you want on a Spikes run. But you're not guaranteed to see it. It's hard to commit to those lines, so I'm glad that we got one on the channel that is victorious, especially because it was a line that I don't think anyone else played, if memory serves. Everyone else tried the Stygian line, which apparently was much more difficult, but I don't think mine was easy, necessarily, but we did kind of hit better on the Spike side. Anyway, that's enough talking. We're already almost at 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and get in on this. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see what we got to do with Penumbra Root Seeds. It's not often I see Root Seeds as a submitted clan combo, so this drew my attention for that reason as well. Let's see. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just peachy. Another early morning for me. It is a weekend, though, for me at least. So I suppose it's not a weekend for you because of the time when these days go. I think this happens on, what, a Wednesday is the day I post these. So, well, hopefully your week has been going well. I can at least say that my weekend has been going well. This is me trying to record extra sessions to make sure that I have things in the pipeline. In case, I don't know, in case I get injured and I can't record for a week or something. So I'm not scrambling to put something together. Anyway, let's get in on it. Today we are, as I mentioned, default Umbra, Exile, Awoken. We're facing, what are you? Rage Talos, Curse Fell, and Sap Seraph, all fine. Curse Fell is maybe the scariest part of this right now, but we'll see. We'll definitely need good backline management, which doesn't necessarily come free in this setup. Maybe we go Sweeper with Quick, something like that. We have Mind Collapse, Wildwood Sap, Ember Cache. Excellent starting cards, though, right? Ember Cache is very low impact. I'm happy to have it. You play it once, and then it does some good stuff later. Mind Collapse is a ping. Always important, especially when you don't have them in your opener. And Wildwood Sap can basically get you out of the early game most of the time, so cool. Let's see, temples today are 2, 3... 6, 7. 4 temples, it's fine. This is a 100 shard curse seed run. We're not doing anything too janky here, so I don't have to worry about taking a bunch of random garbage. Dupe on 8 is magic side. Nothing special about it. There's a good magic shop with Vortex on 7. Competes with a money trinket shop? Maybe. Maybe, right? I mean, there are some things in Awoken that could be really good. Emblem of the Exile, Cursed Vines. Depends on a lot on what we're looking for, but there are good relics there. Umbra relics are fine. Maybe if I'm on a morsel line, I have to go that way, but we'll see. Another good magic shop on 6. Strong. Note the lack of steel on 7, by the way. Just keep that in mind. This good magic shop on 6, though. Cave and Vortex, solid. There is a steel shop. It's not as good, but it's fine if I need it. Another no steel on 5. We get a removal dupe Cave, though. That's very strong if I can use it. And there's a magic shop with a horde and some money. It's okay. And yeah, no steel on 5 or 7. But because it happens on 7, we're not guaranteed to get the doubles early, I don't think. Yeah, we get a steel shop that's, again, pretty weak on 4. They're all pretty bad steel shops in the mid-game, right? Yeah, bad on 4, bad on 6. Yeah, fair enough. It's tough, I suppose. We'll need to make sure we take advantage of them when we can, though. We have to upgrade our units. And yeah, we don't get the double early because of the fact that it's 7 that's missing, so... You have to... It's not guaranteed, but you have to be missing 2 steel shops between 4 and 6 to guarantee the double steals in 3 and 2. But because it's 7, 7 can go either way, right? It's late game, so it follows different rules. You can sometimes get that second trinket shop here, right? Which we did get. So, second as in this and then the ring 8 trinket shop, so... Anyway, early game, 2-3, we have all banner selection available. Awoken banner with the steel shop on 2. Sure. Awoken banner with the magic shop on 3. We get some options. Okay, fair enough. Noting that -1s are very strong with root seeds because of -1 power there. So the magic shop is good. I don't love Umbra banner though. And I don't have a good holdover target right now. I don't consider double stack Wildwood Sap to really be worth pivoting to a magic shop over. Unless I were forced down some kind of rejuvenate line anyway, but we'll see. Anyway, here I go clicking Thorn Fruit again. Very nice to see. Even though I don't have like Diligent or whatever, it's just card draw. And it's going to be good. I'm happy to see it. We'll take money comfortably. And then we get Forced Down Monstrous. Okay, fair enough, Mr. Monster Train, fair enough. Root Seeds will at least let me play the early game pretty confidently here. I'll take the unit draft. I do think it's important. 100%. We get away with it. I might take some damage. I'm pretty much planning on... What? I'll play top floor, right? I was thinking about bottom floor because I have the Wildwood Sap on deck. But I think with the card draw, we can always see the second one. So we may as well just play top, yeah? Seems reasonable to me. I will just play out pretty much everything I can. This bottom thing does not matter. Here, get him Train Steward. It's fine. Shame that I didn't get the other Mind Collapse here. I missed the Collector as a result. Could have played middle and gotten it, but there's no way you could know, right? It's just, you can't know it. So, fair enough. Goodbye, Collector. It's a shame, but fine. Yeah, there's our other one. Let's get rid of armor on middle. I do want the root seeds here. I'm going to play the Ember Cache just to have it in my draw pile. Because I might see it here, right? I don't. We sting one upstairs to guarantee that I get through that. We sting on the boss now. I will play a Shade Splitter out. Sure, why not? Here's a root seeds. Train Steward, why not? All good. The Root Seeds enables Monstrous to at least cleave through armor. I don't expect to take any further damage here. I can pop the man in back, which does do 5 damage. May as well do it. Play a Train Steward out. We're doing fine, right? I have no fear here, I think. The combo of all the damage we've already done. Already drawing a ton of cards, by the way, thanks to Root Seeds plus Thorn Fruit, so... Yeah, this is free. I don't have to click anything else. We're good. Cool. We're drawing so fast. This could just be Ember or Space and be comfortable with it. Yeah, anyway, we're going to click on Perils of Production. Suddenly I have a good holdover target. There's a Razor Sharp Edge. I'll still click it, right? Diversify a little bit. You never know, right? If I end up going, say, maybe never see a holdover, I can do -1 Spell Chain Roots Razor Sharp and make good progress there. Overgorger? Absolutely not. I'm going to click Husk Hermit here. It is a functional line. Overgorger, get out of here, bud. I have nothing that suggests to me that this is a morsel run, I don't believe. This unit is terrible. If this unit had, let's say, 40 health, or at least 30 health, you know, okay, I'll even go further. You know, I'm accepting 25. 25 health is the minimum before I consider Overgorger functional. 15 is way too low. 25 is what you want him to be if you're like B tier unit. This guy, the problem is he needs like multi-strike quick very badly to be good. You need him set up, and he needs to live at least a couple rounds in Divinity Sweep, or else what are you doing? So I think he could be, A tier is maybe a little ambitious, but he could be high B if you gave him 40 health. Right? I think that would be, okay, I can use him. I might actually click him more often. But 15, the problem is then you're just like, okay, well, I need an infusion that does something, but I also need multi-strike and quick, and I have to solve his survivability somehow, so it's like I need Chain of Gems. It just adds too many requirements. Meanwhile, Husk Hermit says sweep and has a lot of life, so what's gonna go wrong? We'll go left, right? I don't... Ooh, it's tough. It's tough, right? I have a good holdover. -1s are excellent. I actually think with the Hermit on deck, the Magic Shop is a stronger pick. I don't think Infusion I'm terribly worried about. Something like, trying to think, Animus of Will, Animus of Speed obviously are superior, so maybe that Awoken banner there, but we see one on ring 3, right? Let's go to the Magic Shop here. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's do this. Give me a holdover, please. No? Fine. Suit yourself. Well, don't mind if I do. Just click Shadowsiege. That's pretty good, yeah? Yeah, okay. Absolutely. You may ask, what am I doing? The answer is simple. I'm going to go ahead and just put Shadowsiege into Husk Hermit. This is a lot of damage. Now I just need multi-strike quick, and we already are chilling on a very high threshold of damage. That's very strong. Spell Chain is very good. I need to... Okay. Challenge enabled. With 2... I wasn't expecting to take that unit, so I was 100% thinking it would be a dead Umbra unit, which would get me 210, which lets me buy the Emberstone and then reroll comfortably. If I buy the Emberstone, there's a possibility there's a 120 gold holdover that I cannot afford. I think a holdover here seals the deal. I've already reduced out the Eternal Stone, so I'm going to spin this without taking the Ember, and because I think it's important enough that I purchase a holdover if it's available. It's available. Incredible. We actually get holdover Spell Chain Perils out of the gate. Amazing. Now, I didn't have to hold out too hard, so I can just put a very comfortable, cozy -1 Razor Sharp here and be alright. I actually think I want to put it on Root Seeds. Yeah, because if I get an X5, I would rather X5 a Root Seeds than a Razor Sharp. What do you X5 anyway? It's kind of a weird pick. Let me think about that for a moment as I go purchase Spell Chain into my perils. Amazing news. What a great opener. We're going to go ahead and purge a Shade Splitter here as well. We're so powerful at the moment we can get away with this. I wonder if this is a good example of a run where the submitter just didn't realize Shadowsiege's infusion is very good. I think Shadowsiege gets a bad rap. I actually think he's a better unit than he sounds like. We could have actually played him normally on this run. Take space and then perils him out. It would have been a little tough, but I think this is just objectively stronger, but fine. I'm going to put the -1 in Root Seeds, by the way. I've decided. Cool. We move on. We're very powerful. I think he gets a bad rap, though. People are scared of him. Anyway, Mark of Invasion. Get out of here, bud. We're definitely crushing this floor. And, yeah. It's just kind of... Well, I think people don't look at this and go, wow, that's good. Razor Sharp, he clobbers. The question is, does he live 21? He does. If he, honestly, him getting just this floor out is a big success for Monstrous Penumbra. So, cool. He's going to die immediately now. And that's okay. Also, I missed the Collector yet again. There's a possibility I hit it, right? There's a possibility. I need to roll into a damage morsel. Huzzah. Okay, well, we didn't get it. I was hopeful. Yeah, the Sting, unfortunately, because he got upgraded, doesn't do anything. So I'm going to save some health upstairs and put the morsel down up there then. It's a shame. I was really hoping I'd get the Collector, but I guess not. I guess I could have played Penumbra middle. Now, he wouldn't have gotten the kill anyway. It would have just been the same floor one turn later. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, we're going to play this out pretty easily, I think. We take the rubble morsel. I just pop the guy in the back, which is very good. I take the other shade splitter, and I play it out. No reason not to. We chill? Cool. All right, we're going to get out of here, no problem. Finally, I draw the power of perils. It's a little late, but it's fine. We're just face tanking here with this morsel. I'm not worried about it. Sting downstairs, play out everything else, and we should chill, right? The perils will make up for any possible miss on, for instance, multi-strike, which I think is super relevant. Also, we can pop the back here, which is just great news. Here's a damage shield. Yeah, we're very comfortably winning here. Basically, if I completely miss on my multi-strikes, you can win this sweep with some, you know, concentrated effort and just perils duped a couple times. We have the tools, so that's good. Shroud Mitosis? This is one of those moments where some people will go, haha, what if you click Shroud Mitosis and then see Nexus Spike and then make, I don't know, 6 Trample Penumbras on your floor. It's very good. But you also have to remember, this means that you're just carrying around Shroud Mitosis in a run that doesn't want it for like 6 rings just on the possibility you see Nexus Spike. I'm not going to click it, right? It's not, I guess, bad. Ugh, it's going to be really hard to generate morsels, though. I'm going to remove all these shade splitters. Skip it. Skip it. I didn't get the collector. I should take Glimmer as a good plus 30 target here. Also, because it could heal my floors. I'm going to grab Glimmer there. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, let's make things cheaper. Although we could go for the dupe right away on the perils, which is pretty powerful as well. I do think actually like an Animus of Will or Speed Infusion would be huge here. Although I can't use them. Never mind, I have Shadowsiege. I talked myself out of it. So the Awoken banner then is dead, is what you're saying. It's just the magic shop that provides value, and we need to hunt steel shops. I am taking Ember because I pretty confidently am drawing... Oh no, I'm not. I have perils. Well, duping the perils is pretty good. I'm probably going to do that at the end of the run. Maybe I just go to this magic shop, buy some -1s. What's coming up? What am I doing? Steel shop? I need to be able to afford stuff from this steel shop. There's money here. Actually, there's double money, so we're okay to go to the magic side. Is there a holdover I would take? I don't need the razor sharp. Would I upgrade? Would I upgrade Wildwood Sap? I guess I'd take another holdover on a Glimmer. Can't re-roll though. Let's just go left, right? I feel like go left, correct. I feel like the extra Hellvent on perils is just huge, and it saves all my money. Yeah, let's just do this. I don't need this other fancy stuff. Spell chain again, intrinsic. Now, if I'm thinking particularly savvy, I should wait on the I should look at the caverns before the dupe. Yeah, because I could get like Tiny Stone. Wasn't there a spell chain? Intrinsic? Spike Driver Colony. He's here. I'm skipping this. I don't need this trash. That's an unfortunate event. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and duplicate the perils of production here. This is big power. Big power. Second spell chain is... I don't think I need this. Like, I don't need the spell chain, the razor sharp. Just play the perils of production some more. Intrinsic? What's it? What is the intrinsic play that I would really consider? Now, again, there's none of them. Another infusion? No, I think we just chill. We're already at 70 shards. None of this is particularly good. We move on. It's okay. Alright, I am looking for, like, damage shield or some kind of survivability. A void binding would be kind of cool. Just being honest with you. I'd really like to avoid 15, but I'd also like to avoid max damage down here. I guess we'll... Do you get armor? Ugh, you do. Alright, let's do Penumbra middle. You at least swing. Fine. He's gonna pass away, but it's fine. Alright. I can get him a kill. Sure, we'll get him a kill. Give me that Shade Splitter. Yeah, damage shield. We're buffing upstairs. I'm just clicking other cards. All good. Play out the stuff. Fine. Alright, she's gonna go upstairs now. Alright, well, we draw extremely well and we hit all of our perils, so I think we are just cruising. Play out most of these cards. Sting the boss. We tank with a Shade Splitter. Well, goodbye, my buddy. I have a 9 damage. There you go. I shot a guy downstairs. Fine. Yeah, it could have worked. You never know, right? Anyway, here I go clicking perils again. It would be really nice to see... Oh, let's just say... I should have stung downstairs. Let's just say... Void Binding? Never punished. Never punished. Yeah, Void Binding would be pretty neat here, I think. We're skating by a little bit right now because... Yeah, we're skating by a little bit right now because of the regen, right? This carries me the early game, but this does not carry the late game in any reasonable fashion. So, I'm gonna fish for good morsel. Lifesteal? Sure. It's tough. I don't really know what else to say. I don't think we have a great answer to survivability right now, but we're doing it. I mean, so we're gonna pass away into... What is it? What am I trying to say? We pass away right now into mini-bosses. That is the big risk. Yeah, like, we don't even look good here. We're taking a full 32. We can, with enough hits, we get it down to 1 fewer turn overall. But still, it's 3 hits. Yeah, it's not good. We need survivability. Channel Song. Shard Channeler. No? No. Although the idea of channel songing out Penumbra or something would be kind of funny. Blazing Bolts, I don't think these are options. No, I don't believe so. No, I don't. I mean, channel song, no. You could play a second one of these Husk Hermit guys. Eventually. And channel song's actually not bad, right? I could drop it and play Penumbra or something. I'm gonna grab it. This is a card that I don't love. It's annoying. Alloyed Construct. There's the multi-striking option. You could have done the Alloyed Construct. No, you couldn't have done Alloyed Construct plus Overgorger. It would have been awkward. Not enough fuel one way, and yeah, not enough fuel the other way. Ah, alright, we skip it. This would have been an awkward run for Umbra. We'll take draw because I have double perils and I just need to hit them. I don't need the space yet, so we're okay there. Let's go hunt Steel Shop. A quick does solve part of this for me. A multi-strike certainly is part as well. Happy to have that. We're going to take money and spin this. Give me quick. Endless. We're going to hold out for quick. The multi-strike is big. I'm extremely pleased by that. I'll just go in on Monstrous. Is there really... I don't really know if I need space, is the thing. I don't need the draw, though. We have so many stings and root seeds. I think we can get away with space here. Let's just go Monstrous, too. I was thinking about the pivot, but... because you could jam Architect on that floor. This could then... what does he ultimately look like? He gets +3 space. He's a 1-space buddy. Which means, what? Not much. If I take space, I can't... I'm trying to think if there's a world I could fit a second Shadowsiege buddy on the floor, because he's big. This guy, I would happily dupe him. He just does 130s. Problem is he's huge. Hard to jam altogether. Maybe a Sketches at this point would be valid. Let's take Monstrous first, just kind of move on. But yeah, Sketches at this stage would be pretty cool. I'm going to take the money and purchase removals, I think. I should buy a removal anyway. These Train Stewards are rough. Should I buy another? Maybe. Removal dupe. You could just have another Shadowsiege friend. It's not terrible. He's not fully upgraded, but he is a 130 sweeper. The problem is he passes away without the quick. I think we can't do this right now. I love that removal dupe, though. What do you want, a third perils? Nah, 3 is too many. 2 is good density, but it's also good offense, right? That's a lot of rage. I need to not have too many of them. A second one with the channel song, though, is actually pretty decent. But I'd rather dupe on ring 8, where I'm already going to a magic shop. The thing is, I'd love to just use these removals, right? But I think the magic shop is stronger overall. We're going to grab this money for now. Am I? Yeah, I am. And I'm going to buy another removal because I think it powers us up right now. Cool. If I can get rid of all of the train stewards and all of the shade splitters, we will be cruising. Mark of Invasion is free, thank goodness. Great news. Now, we're going to play Penumbra. Oh, he can't fit on middle. All right, good chat. Fair enough, he got big. Right, we remember this. Anyway, I'm going to Glimmer middle floor just to get rid of that whole group. Cool. I will play the Wildwood Sap. The Sting downstairs does actually nothing. Sting upstairs costs me more health, so I will just play it mid-floor for the draw. Sure. Hey, we get the Collector. Incredible news. I was worried for a second. Wildwood Sap. Let's play the channel song out, just get Big Stu. He's huge. He's not that huge, actually. He's not that cool. We just Sting downstairs. I do want to kill this guy in mid-floor, which I think is pretty important. Ooh, 12 damage. Then you play the Shade Splitter. Cool. And then we can actually save Penumbra and he swings. Perfect. We'll take it. That's a pretty good floor. I think we've done it. The combination of these two perils is going to scale us to a very respectable level. We just click every root seeds, take a random shade splitter, sure, why not? Bottom floor passes away. I'm fine. We're getting random 25 slaps as well, which is pretty cool. I think we are also strong enough to clear out mid-floor, despite the fact that there is a tank, we have a sweeper. The regen doesn't represent a lot of survivability, but I will tell you, it represents enough. It represents just enough that we don't fully lose, which is good. Also, random life steals. It's a shame I didn't see a, what is it, an immortal trade? I would have loved that. That would have helped this a lot too. Kill a man up there. Ah, there's the life steal morsel. Unfortunate. Didn't get it. Didn't click it. It's okay. I think we still win this. Oh no. Ember Drain, what will I do? At least I get to kill these two backlines, no problem, so it's not that bad. We go root seeds, click the cards. I'm going to fish a lifesteal, incredible news. And then I may redraw into these, so let's just save the health. Sting the boss, chill. Okay, we drew a life seed, or a lifesteal morsel, so I think we are okay. Excavated Ember spam. Great. We're doing, what, 400 and something damage here. We have some regen still. I might still draw like a Glimmer. Incredible. I wasn't really worried, but because you can see the lifesteal gets us through, but the Glimmer cleans it up a bunch. All good. Damage shield morsel. Let's go. Cool. Good stuff. We actually win in one round. Incredible news. Strong. Alright, I'm looking for survivability. Gem Trove, it's playable. I don't think it's good. 1 damage shield, that's not enough. I need my deck to do something better than that. Oh, adaptive mutation. Yeah, buddy, absolutely. Turn rage from perils into health. There you go, that's an answer. Alright, we're going to go to the magic shop, like I said. I think it's important. I would take a permafrost on that adaptive mutation now. I love the left side a lot, by the way, but I just don't have a good dupe here. It's not wrong to just take, I don't know, another Wildwood Sap, I guess. Do I just go Wildwood Sap? I already have so much Ember, I don't really need these -1s. Holdover, I mean, a Glimmer could be cool if it ends up being +30 eventually. Let's go to this removal dupe and just cut some trash, and then I could just dupe a Wildwood Sap, which is not glamorous, but it's fine. It goes away. Maybe I see a Tiny Stone or a Sunderstone or something. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to commit. I do want Winged Steel. Draw me more cards to click, please. Thank you. It's better than Cursed Vines here, which is almost never going to proc. Yeah, these removals. I mean, this removal dupe is just so strong that it's really nice to be able to do this. I'll look at that dupe in a second. Maybe I see something cool from the caverns. Health Stone. Okay, it's not going to be a Health Stone. Petrified Heart is scary because the Wildwood Saps now do nothing. I'm going to take Blood for Blood. As much as I love the idea of not like overstacking, of giving him just a +25, I'd really like to hold out for a quick. Yeah, I'm going to look at this next shop. So let's take, if anything leaks, I actually think Blood for Blood is a really good pickup. It's fine. Yeah, I'll take the Blood for Blood here. I think it's okay. Our dupe is going to just be this Wildwood Sap. Good for me. Great news. I think we pretty confidently get through Crystal Cloak. Crystal Cloak. I thought this was Fell. I thought we were on Ring 6, by the way. So I was about to say I think we confidently get through Fell, and then I just saw Crystal Cloak walk in and was like, and said that instead. So that's... He's kind of scary. The regen helps. Maybe you play the regen later on in the combat so it doesn't tick down. Maybe. This is Sycophants of Seraph. We need to be very careful about spikes taken here. Stings can actually get through a good chunk of these, but the bigger concern is the waves that have enemies in the back. I think we run the... Well, Adaptive Mutation. I think we're actually okay. Yeah, thanks to Adaptive Mutation. I should draw around fast enough to make this functional. Yes. Does Penumbra just die? Almost. We get away with it by Glimmering and then Sting, and he's okay. Play upstairs, of course. I don't mind the Ember Drain. It's all good. I'm going to save the Wildwood Saps. It was a good turn one. Hey, I get a Sting. I actually get a Collector. Incredible news. We're going to go ahead and play a Shade Splitter. And I'm going to take all of the Root Seeds here. I will play the Ember Cash out. I think our man is gone. Yeah, our man is gone. Okay. Spooky. We're going to play out a card first, then we play the Spell Chain stuff, because I'm drawing. Right, we hit this. It's not Adaptive Mutation yet. 79. Okay, so I am going to just play these Wildwood Saps now. We'll take a Shade Splitter here. Damage Shield is something. This Channel Song is dead. Play it out. Root Seeds. I do want to kill one of these 12-10s here. I think that's important. How much damage is this? 4-4. It's 8, 22, 30 damage, and then I sweep myself out for 42. He lives. He's going to take a hit here, but he's okay. The damage shield kind of helps. I get a Sting as well on this turn. Right. So we play the Sting out first. Then we Perils, play the Spell Chain. I'm contemplating, because I have to be careful not to have a full hand with a Spell Chain copy when I proc my Winged Steel. Wildwood Sap is fine to play out here. Play out the other Perils. We can actually clear a good chunk of stuff here, right? And then mid-floor. I could have played this in an order with the Excavated Embers to pop 2 big Sycophants, which might have been preferable, potentially. Huh, yeah, true. That's okay. Also, I could have gotten the other Root Seeds, but I did want the Sting, so I'm not mad about it. This could very well be... Yeah, I think this is actually our adaptive mutation turn. Think about this for a moment. That's a lot of health to pick up. Glimmer middle. This floor is going to kill him otherwise, is my big concern. Unless I roll into a Shade Splitter that has lifesteal. Oh, okay. Lifesteal's good. Yeah, lifesteal is good here. We'll Glimmer middle. I think that's obvious. Excavated Ember, see what we hit. It's nothing good. What's coming up? Razor Sharp Sting. This is what, 2/2, 28 for 32 damage. He's passing away if I don't adaptive mutation him here. So I will adaptive mutation him here. It's enough health. 182, give him the lifesteal. That's strong because that means he gets to play it into the next floor and full heal. Great. Okay, perils. I'm just gonna mass sting downstairs. We kill a guy. Great news. I think with this much health we get out of it. Fish your morsels. Yeah, okay. Lifesteal morsel is good. I'm going to Razor Sharp away the Sycophant here because I can steal stealth stacks now with morsels, which is much better than you might give it credit for normally. That's like 3 rounds of stealth gone, which is very strong, so I'm good with it. We're nice and full health. 178, looking pretty good. I'll play whatever morsel they can give me. Hit the enemy, fine, sure. I think we get through this off the back of just astronomical health. Yeah, we're chilling, in fact. It looks better than it is. We do get slammed. The reason it looks this good is actually just because I have 1 stack of lifesteal here that negates a big chunk of this, right? We actually get pummeled pretty hard, but then we heal it all back. The health is enough, though. Hey, Refined Void? Yes, that's great for Monstrous Penumbra. Is Grovel the pick? It's a shame there's no Void Binding here. Do I have to take Grovel? Every damage shield might be relevant. It could actually be enough to take... I don't really want morsels. Yeah, it could be enough. Engine upgrade is pointless. Is Grovel worth it? It's just 1 damage shield. It's just so low. I don't need these morsels for anything. But my deck isn't doing anything else. I might as well take something that says damage shield, I suppose. Focus growth, yes. I will take focus growth. I can make that do healing, which is good. Today I go left and I look for quick, because I think quick solidifies our win here. If we see it. Endless. It's not terrible, but I'm going to re-roll on that. Did I just give up and give him a large stone? Make him even bigger? I'm not seeing another steel shop. How important is it to me that I get, what is it, morsels on that floor? Like, not important at all? The lifesteal's nice, admittedly, if I roll into it, but that's super unlikely. It's been helpful, though. Adaptive mutation, I think, is just really strong. I think I'm just going to give him the large stone, and this is going to be the absolute largest Husk Hermit in the land. It's just 40 health. That's really good. I can fit it, right? 5 space. I'm never playing a mid-floor, so I don't really care about this. And it's an extra 30 damage. He starts at 160. All right, fair enough. Let's go. We're going to do it. Good enough for me. I do see a plus 30. I'm putting it into the Glimmer, as I mentioned. I'm just going to go ahead and Tenon Piercing this Glimmer as well. Yeah, that's a nice pickup. Sure, we'll take it. I'm going to go ahead and purge a Shade Splitter. These have become even worse. And I sit on 295. I might go to removals, actually. Cutting out the last 3 Shade Splitters really speeds us up. Sure. Now, Penumbra is going to do a good job holding out on bottom floor. I have to take space here. Don't let me forget. Must do it. An Umbra, I believe. Okay, well, he's not gonna do a big success immediately. We do get the perils right away, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and sting down here. There is the non-zero chance that we eventually kill a floor. Like, he gets through it here, right? This is an important play. He actually swings through. Thank you, perils. Very cool. Go ahead and glimmer out middle. I don't want this curse. Good. Click the razor sharp. Click the root seeds. Morsels are completely pointless to me. I may as well play out a wildwood sap. I guess I could save it. Shoot the boss? Sure. Fine. Alright, I think this is good. We're doing okay. Sting the boss. Go ahead and click Perils of Production. Ah, another Perils of Production. Thank you. Let's go ahead and focus growth. Something. I'll play the grovel out at least. There's no reason not to. Root seeds. Hold the wildwood saps. We do 288 into the boss, so I feel pretty good about that there. Yeah, it's nice. Perils. Perils. I wish to pop the Quill Marksman in the back now, because he's going to do a lot of damage to my friend that I don't want to come through. Then I get to Perils. Perils again. Play the curse out. We're going to actually heal Penumbra. There's no reason not to keep our friend alive. Ember Cache, Channel Song, still a useless card for me. And we're holding out on the Wildwood Saps until closer to Relentless. I'm not mad about it. This works. Ugh, curses. Let me tell you, man. Curses. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. The one thing I will say is we have a ton of Ember, so I'm not mad about this. We do get away with it. I might as well play the grovel, right? No reason not to. Goodbye, Penumbra. That's fine. I think she goes upstairs here. Yeah. Okay. So we do get another round. The real question becomes, is this my adaptive mutation turn? Or do I draw this again? I almost certainly draw this again. So I glimmer one of the scary floors coming up, I think. Because I sweep this whole thing out. I'm not afraid of any of this. So I could glimmer middle, but I actually prefer glimmering bottom to get rid of some of these curses. Yes. Might as well sting something, play the root seeds. I'm going to kill this upgraded mini. Is it upgraded heavy there? Yeah, alright, cool. I think we're chilling now. Cool. Oh, well, we actually just drew the... What's it called? We actually just straight up drew this in time. I don't think we see this again in time. Is this enough? 240? That's gotta be enough, right? Our friend is doing 500 damage. Just takes 3 rounds. You live 3 rounds with 240 health. Yeah, this wins. We'll just go ahead and click that. Cool. Then we toss the razor sharp down. I play the root seeds. We glimmer the boss because you might as well. The grovel, you may as well click the card, right? It's fine. 4. I think we pretty confidently win from this state. Right? I sure think so. Root seeds, play it out. I will draw cards with focus growth, please and thank you. May as well hit the boss a couple times, or as many times as the game will let me. We're getting out of this, I'm not afraid. I am going to respect still, but I don't feel like I need to. I think we have this numerically. Yeah, just click the cards. We're chilling. Eventually, I will break your spell shield, Fell, but you lose here, right? It's closer than anyone wanted. Let's just be clear. 84 here is a lot of damage to take. I can make it look a little better with some damage shield and stuff. Yeah, we only take 60, which is still, let me be clear, a lot of damage. We're going to beat the Divinity early, but Seraph becomes the challenge here. Rail Spike is an incredible hit. This gives me a free extra turn, essentially. Yeah, I'm generating a lot of Ember. This is a big payout. Yes. Take space. You must click space. For Penumbra. What is this, a Divine Artifact? Man, I wish I could keep Divine Chain of Gems. I'm going to click Divine Mark of a Champion, though, because I think Penumbra just slamming at, what is that, 360 damage is going to trivialize this next combat. Sure. Not that I'm really worried about it. I probably should have just taken 25 gold, but you might as well be safety safe. I'm going to go left because there are some relics that could be really good for me here. Examples, Emblem of the Exiles. I would take a Chain of Gems, I think. Wood. What else is there? Sting Relic. Overstack on... All it takes is one Tiny Stone and this goes nuts. I just dupe, and then I dupe the Husk Hermit. Yeah, alright, let's go to this trinket shop. I think there's more value here. Yeah. We'll check it out. Trinket shop says, oh, guild marker. I don't have enough money to benefit on it. You need like 1,000 gold left over after purchasing guild marker for it to be cost effective. Thorn casing is pretty tempting though. Huge. Huge man, 340 damage. What else do I get? A spell chain and intrinsic. Well, I don't know what that does for me, but it sounds cool. Now, intrinsic on... Let me think about this. Intrinsic on our channel song means if I dupe our Husk Hermit, I can get him out on 2 floors immediately. Let's look at our caverns first. Man, I really wish that were a Tiny Stone. I'm going to go ahead and click buff. Wait. This means I get an Ascend, maybe. Or Descend? Ooh, friend. Okay. Let's plan around this. Let's click buff. Ascend. Card draw? So anyway, I'm duping my Shadowsiege infused lad and assembling the squad. Yeah. Alright, cool. Thanks, old magic. I'm happy to see that. Now, I will put a spell chain in that because that's worthwhile. Is it? It's like good. I could actually get Penumbra on the floor with this though. Okay, alright, you've got my attention. Let's go ahead and assemble. Oh my gosh, hold up. If I put intrinsic in that actually, I can immediately get Penumbra upstairs tanking for my Shadowsiege Hermit Man. What the blazes? And then with Glimmer and Focus Growth, we might be able to keep them afloat. Hold up, this is actually sick, right? Think about this. Adaptive Mutation wins the end game. Adaptive Mutation, the nice thing about getting Penumbra in front of Shadowsiege Husk Hermit is that I can confidently delay the adaptive mutation by longer. So that's really good. Being able to do this on turn 1 is huge. Yeah, of course I click this. And then I dupe the guy, and I think we're out of control. I'm going to take Thorn Casing here because making my random Sting generation that much stronger is really good, actually. It goes from needing like 50 of them to kill 1 Steel Wings to 5 because he's piercing their spell shields and stuff. So we're just going to take that and feel pretty good about it. I'm glad about this. Old magic was actually huge. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll show you what this looks like. Right? I do not fear Heaven Seal with our current configuration, which is great. So watch. It's a really good turn 1, by the way, on Perils. You just go ahead and you Shadowsiege middle. You Penumbra top. You Old Magic our friend upstairs. and then we begin clicking the perils of production here. We'll sting downstairs, and I will just send it for an 8 card draw here. Cool. 8 card draw, good. And you kill a man downstairs. And truly, our floor is now very strong. Very strong, yes. Right, let's get the collector. I will greed for the collector here, 100%. Thank you, have a nice day. I take a curse for it, and I'm not mad about that. Not one bit. We're going to take some Wildwood Saps in front. The nice thing about Mr. Penumbra is, on these combats, he's just chilling. He's going to be fine because of his lifesteal. So, because of his lifesteal, he just kind of cruises. Yeah, this is very strong, by the way. In case there were any doubt, this is very good, what we're doing. This lets us fully delay our adaptive mutation as long as we need to. 24, it's a shame. I may as well put a grovel in the back, although it's going to lose it on spikes. Well, he might not, actually, because my man's hitting for a ton. Sure, it's fine. I'll work on the bottom fella. Doesn't matter because of Heaven Seal, but I'll click him. It's fine. There might have been a case for it. We actually, if I had drawn a Perils, or rather a... What's it called? What's this card called? Mind Collapse. Here, I could have done it, right? Oh, wait. Old Magic. I mean, I'm going to click it again anyway. Because at worst, it's a +1 card draw and a Razor Sharp buff. Here's regen, sure. Just kill a man in middle, very powerful. These Shade Splitters are dead, though. I mean, the Shade Splitters are doing actually nothing. But imagine this floor, right? Imagine this floor, except you have another Husk Hermit down. That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that's pretty cool if you think about it. So we'll be chilling here. I'll draw cards. Sure, click them. Doesn't matter. I'm going to work on the armor. Great. Okay. We see the glimmer again. Great news. Love to see it. And now, again, you can just see me fully delaying this adaptive mutation. I already win right now if I click it, but I'll see it again, right? I'm guaranteed to, so it's fine. Yeah. Guaranteed to see it again. Go ahead, just click cards. Whichever turn I see it on is fine. I'll just play it out. We easy win this combat. I'm drawing like 5 million cards right now. You just drop in a grovel real quick and it chills. Focus growth, I'm already drawing 10, so it doesn't matter. And then this turn, I think, is when we get the adaptive. Yeah, it could have been the next turn, but all good. Yeah, it could have been the next turn. I am going to click it. I want to get a sense for how strong I am here. Oh yeah, 318 life is good. Good health. Cool, and then we chill. Of course, Penumbra dies. I expected this. Oh, maybe we can save our friend. Our friend lives. It's incredible news. Thank you, Damage Shield. Very cool. Yeah, not a problem. I think this also very convincingly crushes. I actually think Gem Trove is suddenly very good because I'm assembling a floor. Yeah, Gem Trove is suddenly quite decent. Preserved Thorns, I really don't think I need more of these. Let's go ahead and skip it for money here. We go to the dupe. This is easy. The rest of this is an easy choice. Winged... Wow, Pyrestone Housing. It's a shame I went this side, but it is what it is. That could have been a final mode quick. It happens, though. There was also Damage Shields, Winged Technology here. It's not the right one. Fossilized Fangs, a little late. I'll re-roll, see what we hit. Show me sketches. I mean, I'm duping my guy anyway, but... yeah, I'm duping my friend anyway. So get in here, bud. I like it this way because there's a non-zero chance I can channel song out the other one. The sketches is fine, but it puts the middle. And then it means that Penumbra has to go in back, which is not what I want. I think even though sketches is a viable choice, I would prefer not sketches. I'm going to remove Shade Splitter and Shade Splitter, I think. I could take Hammered Chest Plates. It seems pretty low impact. Vapor Funnel, maybe. Let's look at this magic shop real quick. -1s are still good. I would take a Permafrost if it shows it to me. Honestly, Awoken's Rail Spike is well worth making remove consume here. I generate so much Ember with the double perils that just send it, pretty much. Take a -1 there. Cool. 20 consume. I'll 20 consume a Mind Collapse, I think. Get it out of there. Reroll here. Double stack. Could honestly double stack Gem Trove, which is kind of silly, but true. I have the Ember for it. I'm actually going to 20 consume the other Mind Collapse here. This is good. Makes me draw my Glimmer more, which I like. This -1. You know, I actually think double stack Gem Trove is probably the play. In kind of a crazy fashion. This is good AoE survivability. I'm going to go ahead and make that 4 Ember, though, because a little interesting otherwise. I'll take the money in the middle, which puts us at 150, and then I'm going to use that to cut a Shade Splitter. Yeah, good. And we chill. 155 out of 100. A little more aggro than I needed, necessarily, but I think that this is going to be very, very powerful. So let's move on. Cool. I'm good with it. I am good with it. Oh my god, Channel Song is popping off. You ready for this? You go Penumbra. Wait. Click the Channel Song first in case I top deck the Husk Hermit. Incredible. I'm actually going to go ahead and move this guy up in front. We'll ascend him. And then I'm going to drop in the other guy. This is kind of an optimal turn here. I do have to keep my mid-floor man alive. He's got lifesteal, though, so it's actually not that unlikely that he survives. That's true. I can also Mind Collapse some of the scarier enemies, so I'm good with that. Ooh, I also just draw the Glimmer is also pretty cool. Click Glimmer, it's fun. I don't really have to, but I might as well. Hit the boss, sure. He was going to get that armor anyway. And I'm going to play out the Wildwood Saps immediately. There's no reason to hold on to them. The one nice thing about having these two units separated, by the way, is that they actually... They bait the sap in kind of an interesting fashion. Perils of production. Perils of production. Click the cards. Why did I put that in front? That was a mistake. Anyway, I would like to draw 12 cards, please. I sure would. The problem, of course, being I need to make space for 12 cards. I could reduce the number of cards, but I think I would prefer... I was going to say I could play like Gem Trove or something, but anyway, let's draw 7. Draw 7 cards. I'm going to keep my mid-floor looking a little healthier, I think. Good. We're going to buff upstairs. It's nice. I'm going to sting somewhere. It doesn't matter. And then I kind of get to keep going by popping a friend and then playing the focus growth. Probably should have... This guy's looking a little rough here, huh? He might pass away if I don't high roll a bit. Alright. He could pass away. I think we're actually guaranteed not to have him pass away, though, which is pretty neat. I just need space. And then what? We grovel somewhere? The thing is, I actually want to just play this rail spike out, but I'm going to take the random grovel first, play some stuff downstairs, draw 6 cards, which is one of them is the old magic, and then we evacuate our lad, and we begin further assembling the floor. Wow, I can actually play the gem trove, which is incredible news. Perils has been going in front, so he shall be continuing to get it. I do get the gem trove, which is awesome. I actually can bait downstairs thanks to this morsel floor, which is pretty incredible as well. So I think he has to go down. Ah, get him. Got him. Anyway, let's save Penumbra's life. Goodness, that was a lot of damage. I do want to keep the rage in the same unit so he can later benefit from the adaptive mutation, but I'm going to start putting the root seeds in the other guy. Damage shield is good. Click it. Sure. I should draw more cards. Seems fine. And then I'm going to just draw 7 here. Also seems good. Cool. That's good. Go ahead and sting up top and save the damage shield. I might as well. I could ascend something. Bring up the morsel, I suppose. I don't think I need to. We're fine. Sure. It's a lot of armor I just generated middle. Maybe I'll draw the glimmer again in time. I do. It's good. We like to do it. Play Perils of Production. It's your friend. Put the root seeds in the other guy, which I like. Who's scarier? I can glimmer upstairs and save a lot of health there. I do think I want to glimmer upstairs. Yeah, it's fine. Damage shield. We'll put the damage shield middle. Don't let them farm out middle floor, right? Shade splitter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just throwing them away. I buff in the back. Fine. Okay. We're doing 700 damage to the boss, which is very good. This floor is very strong if I can avoid it passing away. Okay. This is not too bad. We hit the gem trove, which I am a huge fan of. Sting. I killed a man downstairs. Great news. Let's go ahead and play doubled. Yeah, gem trove upstairs. Valuable. Well, I don't know about that. Not a ton of options here. Play out cards. Dumpster morsels. It doesn't matter too much. Oh no, armor, it's fine. I'm going to draw 6 here. So good. So strong. By the way, there is actually like very close to an infinite here. If you just dupe that Awoken's Rail Spike instead of the other thing that I duped. Right? Yeah, you can very easily actually infinite here. I didn't choose to, but I think we would have been... We could have. If you have another Rail Spike, you just draw around fast enough that you hit the Perils of Production again, and then it cleans up from there, and you just infinite off of the Rail Spike, pretty much. Save my guy. It's Glimmer top to save my guy. Save my guy. The next time we see Adaptive Mutation, we're playing it. Gem Trove. Honestly, though, seriously, this is a lot of survivability that we're getting. It's good. Damage shield, your friend. A lot of armor, I don't care. Yeah, see, you see you hit the Perils here, which lets you play it again, which is cool. And we chill. We're way ahead, right? I'm not afraid. I'll see the glimmer in time, so that floor is not afraid. Yeah, alright, cool. We're gonna get it. I get the gem trove. Good stuff. Man is passing away? How could you? Monster train. It's rude. It's rude to kill my guy, okay? You're not allowed to do it. I bar you from doing so. 100% illegal? Anyway, here I go playing Adaptive Mutation. That looks like a winning choice. And we hit the Glimmer anyway. Let's just kill this scary floor. There you go. That guy in back was doing like 5 million damage. So now if Monster Train decides that Penumbra passes away, we've got 13 damage shield, 5 billion health. We're cruising otherwise. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm happy my final floor looks like. Even this guy in back is just an absolute monster. Just absolutely crushing it number-wise. We almost saved Penumbra. It could have happened. Yeah, he doesn't get through the damage shield. The damage Gem Trove ended up paying out big, by the way, here. Maybe I get something fun. Ooh, come on. Blank pages, let's go. Yeah, sure. Maybe they'll give me the Eternal Flame Little Fade and just make the run even easier. Just kill a heavy for me. But most likely I'll just get an extra Penumbra. Remember, I can actually assemble the squad on this run, so blank pages is going to be good fun. Really good fun. Staying downstairs. We are doing the same thing as before. Penumbra upstairs. Husk Hermit. Whoa. Alright. Top deck. The channel song. So assemble the man first. Then we play channel song. We get our lad. Incredible. I do get the perils. We want the man in front with the perils here, I think. I'm gonna put the HP into my middle guy so that he doesn't pass away while I attempt to redraw this stuff. He is a monster, for the record. They gave me a fade, and I actually thought they maybe listened to me on the Eternal Flame. It turns out they just gave me Spike's fade, which is depressing, but fine. I could think of better choices. I could think of much better choices, in fact. Yeah, here's some life. You see, he's taking like 50 damage. It's a lot. Staying downstairs. I actually think I need a Glimmer down here to keep him alive, right? Yeah. Cool. So now this floor will not hurt him too badly. Sting into what? I guess I'll sting downstairs. There's a chance I kill him. And then I'll Root Seeds the middle here. We are doing a lot of damage to the boss, but we have to remember that the boss has a lot of life. So, alright, perils up top, perils up top. Continue to play the perils. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and take the focus growth middle. Incredible. I'll also buff this guy. Great. Gem Trove goes upstairs, though. I am going to click the Gem Trove because I think it matters a lot. I sadly don't want to play these morsels out, but that's okay. We'll take the Rail Spike here. Well, I'll take this. This kill on bottom is worthwhile. It's fine. I get to play a Grovel somewhere. I have a whole trash load of morsels that can't be dropped. These are going to be in the way in my redraw, but I really can't afford to give like 100 armor to this floor. I need to be able to access things. I don't actually think it matters now I think about it. Like, what this, 290? I actually could just drop all these and be okay with it. Good grief. That's crazy. I actually think it's super fine to do this. Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Monster Train. Very cool. It's just so much armor, but I'm actually okay with it. Yeah, we can assemble the squad now, which is very good. Alright, so do this. Immediately do this. We're going to perils first. I wish. Bring the man upstairs. Welcome to my floor. Incredible. We now have assembled the squad. I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, Gem Trove here is huge. Incredible play. I would like now to... man, I'd really like to pop this thing in back. If I see the Glimmer next floor looks good. True. Put this damage into the mini-boss then. We got lucky on the mini-boss, I think. Yeah, we got lucky on the mini-boss. Razor Sharp, sure, why not? Okay. We have a good chance of seeing Glimmer, but it's not guaranteed. Ah, we see it. Well done. This was important just because I really don't want them attacking into spikes if I can avoid it. And the spike swing here is pretty great. Yeah, good stuff. Our floor is fully healed. I just double sting to kill this guy in middle. Great news. Click root seeds. Good. Great. Fine. And then eventually we will see additional gem troves and they will be strong. Let's go ahead and try to triple sting out the guy downstairs. That will be a big hit. I should eventually see it. Blank Pages is unlikely to get many more procs in this run, I think. Gem Trove. This does not exist. That's okay. Like, I could get... If I don't play this Root Seeds, I get a Blank Pages proc, and I actually think I want it, so... We'll just go ahead and not do that then. Like, I really want to click the cards, but I'm not going to. Oh. I played the sting. Never mind, click them. Click them, it's fine. We already did it. Ah, whatever. It's okay, we get through this mini-boss. Incredible news. I get a curse. You hate to see it, but that's okay. I see the Glimmer. Good. Perils is your friend. Glimmer is important. Yes, it is. I would like to save Penumbra. He does provide value. Mini-boss. Sting the mini-boss. 100%. So, here's the question. What's the play to save your friend? Toss him the focus growth? Okay, he does live. Technically. I can give him even more health. I suppose I might as well. Or I can get rid of the spikes on middle. What do I have coming up? I probably see a gem trove, maybe some damage shield. Let's go ahead and work on mid-floor then. Get rid of the spikes. And then I'm just going to go ahead and send the rail spike to draw 6 here. That seems good. Cool. Yeah, here's a grovel, which is cool. We'll get that played out. I'll buff upstairs. All good. And we'll just keep playing the cards that make sense to play. Sting the mini-boss. I think we actually win next floor if I can avoid my floor collapsing into the ether. So I think we're fine. Yeah, you know, it's not pretty, but it does get the win. I don't even end up... That's crazy. I don't even end up actually saving my guy. 6, 7, 11, 14. He definitely passes away no matter what you do here. Which is extremely funny, but them's the breaks, I guess. Sure. Alright. Well, fair enough. We get the win. I think we would have been okay, but even without Penumbra, he did his job, right? But we still get the pre-relentless because the boss is always on our floor. So that seems pretty good. Yeah, alright, thanks. Thanks, Hef. Cool, Blank Pages. I summoned, what, one little fade, and then I never drew another. I never had space for it ever again. It's okay, it happens. I was hoping it would be Eternal Flame, though. It would have been really funny if they had given it to me, but they did not. That's okay. I think we pretty convincingly beat this run. And it really comes down to, in my opinion, identifying... It's a good score. Identifying the Shadowsiege infusion. So let's see where our friend passed away. I want to look at that first. All right, we have a multi-striking Overgorger with with a Shadowsiege infusion. You know what? Respect. I'll give you that. Respect. I think you know why this lost. Let me be clear. I think the submitter knows why this run lost. It probably not the play to have Overgorger infused with Shadowsiege. You gotta understand, if you're gonna play, I mean, as much as I love the stats, if you're gonna play Overgorger, you desperately need this guy to have space so you can jam more morsels on the floor. Your goal eventually is to dupe. And to have two of these things, possibly ideally on the same floor, I do think... eventually you could have a pretty sick play here, right? You get to ring 8, there's a sketches, maybe you make like 3 of these things, you go to town, but that's pretty rough. This does not beat Fell. I'm actually, yeah, I'm not surprised it fell apart on Symphont's. This was Crystal Cloak, right? Yeah, it was Crystal Cloak. Remove consume space prism. We're really off the chain here. Although, oh my gosh, this actually is a sick Overgorger run if you remember that there's a Shroud Mitosis in the second combat. Some kind of random dupe choices. You duped the Shroud Mitosis and you, what, duped a space prism? That's a little odd choice in my opinion, but yeah. This definitely does not beat Fell in any world, which is unfortunate but true. Yeah. I think my line is way stronger in general, obviously. I mean, I think it wins the run. Whereas this, you might be able to jank this together. I actually tell you what, someone who's watching this video at this point, go ahead and play this run. You know the challenge link. I'll have to go back to the main challenge page to show it to you. But someone play this run. I want to see Shadowsiege Overgorger win. I actually think the pieces are here. You've got a Ring 2 Shroud Mitosis. You've got sketches in Ring 8, and you've got well-positioned dupes. You don't get a quick, though, unfortunately. Or maybe you do, and I just didn't see it in any of the ones I went to, but I didn't see a quick, which is a punishment. But I think you can get away with it. You still go in on the perils, right? And then you just play that double stack gem trove, which I actually think is great. It's very funny. I love this. You know what? I respect the hustle. That's big. Let's see. This winner, yeah, we have, oh, interesting. Overgorger into Husk Hermit. This is a strange play. This is strange in my opinion because the only reason you should ever take a permanent scaler is if you plan to dupe it. The fact that you only have one of these, that's a little bit questionable. I think you should have duped this, and you probably then overrun my score. Did you also take the Shroud Mitosis? Yeah, I mean, I guess, am I the only one who didn't think of the morsel line here, I suppose? There's also a Winged Technology in Ring 8, so you could even have kept scaling and playing them. Crazy. I think this looks a lot cleaner if you start with Architect, but yeah, I mean, in this case, you can see they did what I told you about the beginning of the run. They played Monstrous and then pivoted off of it into whatever was available because they didn't want to take double space, or rather any space. But yeah, I think what we did was overall better. I honestly, we still win without Mr. Second Husk Hermit Buddy. There's so many ways this actually works out in our favor, right? If I never hit the old magic, okay? You know what I do is I just purchase the sketches on Ring 8, and then we still have 2 of these guys. Fine. I just gem trove on middle or whatever, and it's okay. It's obviously better to have Penumbra on the floor, though, right? Because he's a member of the squad. And with the Refined Void, he actually has surprisingly good durability. He lasts multiple rounds. Unfortunately, he wastes both of those life steals on the Divinity because the Divinity's always on the floor, but it was very good on Seraph, for instance. He managed to hold out until the end. The Rail Spike, there is an infinite here on the Rail Spike with Infinite Rail Spike and Perils of Production. If you remove more cards aggressively or consume things or whatever, I think you can easily get Rail Spike into Rail Spike, drawing a Perils, and then you have infinite rage generation. It's kind of annoying to play out. You have to remove a couple more cards here. Like, I think you need to cut rid of the last Shade Splitter and maybe don't take the focus growth or something. Yeah, I think if you cut a couple more cards, like I think it might be like 2 or 3, I'd have to actually run the numbers and stuff, and I'm not going to do that here because it takes up too much time, but I think you can absolutely get away with it. Regardless, I think this was very powerful, right? Think about the line here. We have Shadowsiege, an excellent infusion into a sweeper or an Animus of Will or anything with multi-strike. It's just really good. I'm a big fan of this. You have to understand, how many turns in a normal run of Monster Train are you willing to wait for your offensive scaling line to give you plus 60 attack? The answer is you're willing to take quite a few turns. Think about this. Like, even the strongest Siren of the Sea line, right? You self-infuse your Siren of the Sea or something. Or honestly, I want to put a Siren of the Sea infusion into a sweeper, just so that we're talking apples to apples here, because I have a sweeper here. And you do that, you have to play 60 incants to catch up to Shadowsiege's infusion. Now, obviously, you pay for Shadowsiege's infusion with 2 space cost, right? But 60 incants is huge. You might finish your entire combat on Divinity with 60 incants if you're fast, right? Whereas here you just get that out the gate. And you jam a couple of these together and you pretty much already have the damage you need to win the run, right? You're good. Our floor crumbles mini bosses here. And that's not even considering the root seeds, the razor sharp edge, the old magic damage buff, and the adaptive mutation with the perils play. All of these combine to do a lot of value, give you a ton of value there. So yeah, I think this is cool. I think the old magic is not necessary. I think it's a nice play. It makes for a stronger run overall. In general, I think that this was the correct play. But if we had missed the old magic, it's just the sketches. And if I had missed the sketches, I probably still have a second Huskrum and I just play him on a separate floor and hope he does some damage before passing away. It's harder to keep the floor alive, but I think we still get away with it. The mini bosses become a lot scarier in that line. For sure, 100%. Absolutely. We would probably rely a little bit more on blank pages too, actually. Be like, oh, give me something. Cultivating Sentient, maybe, or I don't know, anything. But yeah, it's a good run overall. Gem Trove, I think, gets a nice shout out here. When you can assemble the squad on a floor, AoE Damage Shield 2, I'll take it. That's pretty good. Damage Shield 1, not so hot. Damage Shield 2, progress. Anyway, that brings us up to 57 wins on the series. Glad to get a victory here and even get a blank pages out of it. We get one little fade play. Incredible. So I will leave you there. Yeah, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.